Okay, let's sit on, if you have, I know everyone has a bolster. So let's start sitting on the bolster and we'll turn it lengthwise. And then you sit however you like. Like I'm going to sit in Virasana with the feet back. You sit cross-legged or whatever works. And if you need a higher height, put that in. Okay, I'm just going to adjust the view here. Ooh. Set up. Okay. Oh, that's worse. All right. Awesome. Okay, let's do this. Take your hands together, interlace your fingers, give them a little stretch. Take a big breath, reach up. And let's just hang out here for 2 breaths. So breathe in, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, a little softening. And we'll do one more. And then open your arms out as you exhale. Bring them all the way down, touch the earth. Bow your chin, close your eyes. And then feel yourself here as you inhale. And on your exhale, join the palms together in front of your heart. With reverence, with devotion to this body, to your practice, and to your great presence. Welcoming yourself to your practice, to your sacred space. And on your next inhale, lengthen tall. Stay here as you exhale. We'll open this practice and chant Om 3 times. Inhale. Down your chin. Release your hands to your thighs. Lift your chin and open your eyes. Okay. Great, guys. So if you're sitting cross-legged, feel free to change the cross of your legs. And we're just going to start with a little circling of just moving the rib cage and feeling almost this seated cat-cow. So you can put your hands wherever feels good to balance you. Good. Just disrobe and continue to just feel all of this. You can get the shoulders in, maybe the head in. If you want to close your eyes, go ahead and do that. And then even listening to any cracking or creaking that's yours and everybody else's as well. Okay, and then someplace here, just reverse. If you don't really feel like it's moving that much, you're gathering information, but even slowing it down. Good. Hey, Sharon, welcome. You made it. Awesome. So beautiful. My kid said, oh, you're going to see all your friends tomorrow. Yep. Good. All right, let's do one more nice big circle, and then we're going to go 1 time in each direction. So just switch it, and then go opposite. Good. All right, and then bring yourself back to your seated upright. We'll bring the hands together. We'll opposite interlace your fingers, flip the palms, inhale, and lengthen yourself tall. And just take the 3 breaths like we did at the beginning. So you lengthen, feel the cat and the cow here happening. Good. And inhale and press up nice and tall. And as you exhale, open the arms out, stretch the fingers, touch the earth. Okay, I'm going to stay sitting. Do what you need to do with your legs. We're going to take the left hand down, reach the right arm up and over, and just take a little crescent. And let's dance this. So we'll just keep the left hand on the floor. As you inhale, you'll bring the right arm out, maybe behind you, wherever it's going to go. And then exhale it back. Or, whatever breath pattern works. Just moving, inviting in this little bit of a twist. So that as you take your right hand over to the left side, let the left hand, the one on the floor, push down and away. Good. All right, let's do one more. And then we're just going to dance it right over to the other side. So we'll just take the right hand down, bring the left arm up and over, and just find this little dance here. So there's a little bit of a twist happening, mostly in the upper chest. Moving with your breath and using that hand on the floor in some way. Great. And last one. And this time we'll just take both hands down. We're just going to sit for one moment, nice and tall. Anchor. You can close your eyes if you like. Good. All right. And then just from here, friends, we're going to go straight into a downward facing dog. And if downward dog is not where you want to be, you can always take child's pose or anything you need. But if you're coming into downward dog, let's see if we can spread the fingers as much as you can. And then see if you can anchor the pads of the fingers into the floor. Good. Okay. And then just moving into your dog as you're ready. And let this be like, good morning, dog. So take your little doggy for a walk. Just pedaling your feet and pressing the opposite heel towards the floor a few times. Good. All right, and then I'm just going to lift and lower the heels together a couple times, maybe 3 times. Good. And then we'll just lift the heels up nice and high, bend your knees, and take your tush back. So you actually push the hands forward, tush back, look past your hands. Good. One more breath. Nice strong arms. Good. And then we'll release into child's pose. And we have this bolster handy. So if you want to bring that bolster between your feet, almost like you're in Badakanasana, then you can perch your tush on there. You don't have to do that, but it might feel really nice. And then just resting your head and taking a few breaths here. Staying in your child's pose, sinking yourself a little more through the heart space, through the hips, through the jaw. One more moment. Softening your eyes. And from here, friends, we're going to come up to hands and knees, and let's do that through cat. So the hands are down, you drop your head, bring yourself up, you're curling up, and you tuck your little toes under, and we'll just move through cat-cow. As you inhale, you lift your chin, look up, and as you exhale, you curl under. Okay, now I'm going to make this a little longer. I'm just going to walk my hands forward a little bit, just to have a little more space. Just welcoming, this movement. Just feel as you drop the belly and lift the chin, you push the hands down, and as you curl up to the sky, you tuck tailbone to forehead almost. You can get really compact in your cat. Good. Take one more. Good. And then we'll just come to neutral. You just feel into your neutral. Yes. Okay. I'm just going to turn to the side, just kicking my bolster out of the way. If you need something under your knees, you're going to place it there. Just from here, we're going to take the left leg out to the side. Yeah. And then we're just going to turn the foot, just like I know we've done this before. So just turning your foot, let your hips move, let everything move. You can even watch your foot as the toes lift up to the sky. And then you kind of look away as the heel lifts. So let's do one more. Good. All right. And then we'll come with the foot flat. So the toes are pointing straight. And you'll bring yourself up to here, a little Badakanasana. Bring the right hand down to the floor. And then we'll spread the fingers. Take the left arm up and over. And now you stretch through the left fingertips as you push the left foot down into the floor. The right hand pushes. So you're really extending. One more breath. And then we'll just bring this back into sitting. I'm going to bring the knees together, tuck the toes under. This isn't happy for you, do what you need to do. Be here, breathe. I said in class the other day, sitting on the toes is one thing I know if I don't do it for a week, all of a sudden it's like new toes. One more breath. Okay, let's take a little wrist intermission. So we'll bring the hands down and you bring them back as much as you need, do what you need to do. I'm just gonna be here, bend the elbows back. I'm looking for that stretch, so I'm pretty much in hands and knees. Take one more breath. Okay, let's put the tops of the feet down and we'll sit again as you peel your hands off that floor. And then just take a moment if you want to turn the palms up. Drop your gaze, drop your jaw. Feel you're opening the tops of your feet. One more breath. And then we'll come back to hands and knees. And this time we'll take the right leg out, tuck the left toes under just for support. And we'll start to just move this right foot. Watch it. And I love these little relatively simple movements. But there's a lot that happens. And tune in to even feel, you might even feel that stretch go all the way up your back a little bit. Good. Do one more. Good. And then we'll put the foot flat, pointing straight, and you'll bring yourself upright to gate pose. And then we'll take the left hand down and the right arm all the way over. And then you find that connection between right fingers, right foot, left hand, left knee, everything just extending out and down. One more breath. Good. And then we'll come back. I'm going to come back and I'm going to sit on the toes again. If you prefer to sit on the tops of your feet, that's fine. Take a moment. Okay, and then from here, we're going to come into forward fold. I'll put the hands on the floor and just lift up, separate your feet apart to a comfortable distance. And then I'm just going to face you. I'm just going to start to rock the hips a little bit. And so bend your knees if you need to. Move your head. Your feet can be as wide as feels good here. Just moving. Good. Okay, and then we'll just drop in to this forward fold. Be kind. So bend your knees if you need. Let your head drop. Then you can lift your toes. We're going to turn this into a squat. So you can heel toe your feet a little wider. You can turn them out. Just drop your tush down. And if you need a blanket underneath your heels, or I did this in class, I said, maybe your hands need to be here, here, or maybe they can go here. And you just give glory, whatever it is. Good. Take one more breath. Good. Okay, and then we'll come back up to forward folds. Take your hands down, lift yourself up. Drop into this, and we're just going to wave it. So as you drop your head, feel your breath, feel your feet, and then let your hands come maybe a little forward. And as you inhale, you lift head, heart, belly, and exhale and fold. And moving with your breath. Let's do that 2 more times. Just, it's almost like a spinal extension when we come up. As you come up, you're extending, maybe pressing your thighs back. Then come on down. Nice. Take one more breath here. Okay, if you're not at the front of your mat, take yourself to the front of your mat. And I'm just going to heel toe the feet a little wider apart. I'm going to keep the left foot where it is. Step the right foot to the back. And if it doesn't go all the way back, you just wiggle till you're here. Now I'm going to walk this left foot out a little bit. If you need to put your right knee down, do that. Turn the left foot out. Good. And then we're just going to go front to back, just straightening. And, you know, you might even lift the sole of the left foot up and just be on the heel. Good. Let's do one more. Good. And then come down. We're just going to take that lift. So we'll put the right hand's going to turn out. The left arm's going to lift up. We'll just open ourselves here. Take one more breath. And if your right knee is lifted now, put it down. And then just be here. One more breath. Okay. Hands down. Maybe the left foot walks in because I'm going to come back to forward fold. So lift the right knee. Step your right foot. And then step the left foot back. And then, so once you're here, you know, you wiggle it. Maybe the right foot walks out. You turn the toes. And then we'll just, once you feel like, okay, I'm here, then we just go front to back. So I'm definitely using heels of my hands to press down and away. Whatever's happening for you is good. All fine. Okay, last one. And then we'll come to the left. I'll turn the left hand out. Reach the right arm up. Yeah. One more breath. And then we'll lower the left knee down. Just open here. Good. Okay, hands down. Yeah, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to lift the heels high, bend the knees, and then sweep the hips back. You can take your belly to your thighs if you can. Look forward. And child's pose. This time in child's pose, maybe you can open your knees a little wider. See how that works. You can always throw your bolster in between your hips and your heels. You can stay on your forearms, lower your head. Breathe here. One more breath. Okay, we're going to come up to cat-cow again. So you'll place your hands and curl yourself up to your hands and knees, and then adjust yourself as you need to. And once you're in it, then inhale, drop the belly, shoulders back, head up, and exhale, reverse. We'll turn this into a circular cat-cow. So whenever you're ready, just start to roll this, I was going to say barrel of the belly. I don't know, that's interesting. Stay with that. Just roll as much as you can. Good. And then reverse it. Roll the opposite way. Good. Yes. Okay. Good. And then I'll just do maybe one or two cat-cows in their linear form. Okay, and then to neutral. All right, we're going to take pigeon, friends. So the left leg's going to come forward into pigeon. If you want to come through downward dog, you can. It's all fine. We'll just take that left knee, maybe to the outside of the left hand. If it's better for you to have it inside, that's fine. See what works. And then maybe the right leg can walk back a little bit. And then we're just going to start with this rocking side to side. We're just opening. Yes. All right. And then once you feel you're here, if you need any props, throw them in. You're going to take the hands, forearms down. And breathe. If you want to go head down, that's fine too. And then just even close your eyes and just take 5 breaths here, just receiving, melting, releasing the back of the heart. And last breath in and out. And just take a little twist. So you'll come back on your forearms. Take the right forearm parallel to the front of the mat, and the left hand's going to go on this thigh or the floor if that's better. And then just push down and look over your shoulder. The right forearm is pulling towards the right. Well, I'm going to add the leg. I mean, if this is in your wheelhouse, you'll bend the left leg and grab. No, that's the right leg. And you can grab the foot, but it's not necessary. One more breath. And then if you grab that foot, release. Okay, if you have anything underneath this left hip, take it out. We're just going to drop on it. I'm going to take this right leg, and we're going to go over. Just turn to face you. So if you need something to sit on, throw it in. Otherwise, the left hand's going to grab here. The right hand's going to go behind. We'll inhale, grow tall, and exhale and twist. And you're just going to pull this right knee in. As you turn, and notice your right foot, if it might be lifting, see if you can anchor it. And then if you want to take that elbow to the outside, go ahead and do that. Good. Soften your face, your breath. One more moment. And then we'll release from this. All right, I'm going to take the knee over knee. I know it's not a happy place for everybody. So if it's better for you just to sit, then do that. Otherwise we're here. Flex the feet. The feet might come in and they might go out. Just be kind to yourself. If you need to rock your hips and find your seat, do that. Yes. Okay. Then we're just going to sit for a moment. I'm going to add the arms in a second. You just find your place. Beautiful. It looks so good, guys. Okay, so we have the right leg over the left. We're going to take the arms up, the left arm underneath the right, and then you either give yourself a hug or we take the arms up into this, full Badakanasana. So just reach. You see the hand might want to come to your forehead. Maybe you can move them away a little bit. Drop your shoulders, lift from your heart. One more breath. Okay, we're going to release the arms. You're going to reach straight up as you inhale. And as you exhale, take the arms down, touch the floor, bow your chin. Let's release the legs. Just give them a little shake out. Yes. Okay, so we're going to do all that on the second side. So maybe you'll start on hands and knees, maybe downward dog. If you want to do this with me, I go boop, boop, boop. Legs crossed, but it's all fine. And then you're here, you can take the right leg forward or come into your downward dog first for a moment, and then bring that leg into pigeon. And you take your time, set it up. Once you're here, we're just going to start to rock side to side. This is such a potent pose. And when we first learn it, we either love it or don't like it so much. It's interesting. Okay. And then once you're settled here, you're propped up, maybe you walk the left leg back a bit, then we'll lower down onto the forearms or all the way down to your forehead and just melt in as best as you can. See, oh, what can I release? What's holding me back? Especially when we work this outer hip, there's always like a place of protection. You just acknowledge it. Sometimes you need to keep it. Sometimes we can let the exterior of whatever we're holding go. So it's always interesting to notice which side is talking to you more. Okay, last big breath. Let it go. Go for that little twist. So the left forearm comes down, spread the fingers, right hand to your right thigh. And then give yourself a little twist, and wherever that is, maybe it's better for you to keep the right hand on the floor. Be open. And I'm going to add the bending of the back leg. I'm going to catch it, but that adds a certain level of intensity into the quad. Be fine with wherever you are. Good. All right, and then we'll release. And come back on your hands. And take whatever prop you have out. Just lean over to the right side. I'm just going to turn. And then I always laugh at my sound effects, but they just, it makes sense. And then let the foot down, bring the right hand to the left knee, left hand to the floor or to your prop, lengthen, and exhale and turn. And pulling this thigh in, leg in. And then once you're settled, if you want to take the, go ahead and bring that elbow across, but it doesn't have to happen. Relax your breath. We'll release, and we'll go into this Badakanasana. Whatever this is for you. If you sit on something, it's sometimes a little easier to get into. And then again, the feet can come in, they can go out. You are the only one who knows what's right. You feel, okay? And then also, there might be this tilting, one side lifting, maybe you can drop it. So you just kind of see. We'll just take a moment here with the hands on the floor, lengthening. Close your eyes and explore your shape. Where are you feeling? What are you holding? Okay. And on your inhale, we'll just take the arms out and up. And then this time the right arm comes underneath the left, and either hold on or bring the hands together if that's there. Okay. Then I just kind of work it. See, can I lift my elbows, drop the shoulders, move the hands away from my face, and just kind of be where you are. Draw your belly in and up. Smile. Breathe. See if you can soften your space between your shoulder blades. One more breath. And then we'll release by releasing the arms and inhale, reach them right up, look up, and exhale. Hands to the floor, bow your chin. Good. All right, and then we'll sweep out of this. We'll just stretch the legs out in front of you, move them around a little bit. Yes. Okay. So we're going to go to Janus Asana, and that's tree pose on the floor here. We'll just take it out, and you might even make it wider. This is one thing, this is another. You decide what works best for you. Good. Okay, and now we're here, and we're just going to do this like, you guys remember this, right? So we just you can keep your hands on the floor if you need to. Let's just do a little bit of this twisting. So just looking over your right leg and then the left knee, and we're going to come into this twist on the left side. So the next time you move to the left, just move your hands wherever they need to be, lengthen and turn, look over your left shoulder. Okay, put your mind in your right foot. Don't let it go to sleep. I know sometimes they like to turn out. Toes up. You can spread the toes on the right foot if you can. Good. One more breath. Okay, and then we'll slowly release, but keep the right hand on your left knee. We're going to reach the right arm up, and we're just going to crescent over. So you might even lift this knee up and kind of hold it, and then open. Okay, I'm going to add a little more shoulder by taking this hand behind my head, and then just pressing the head into the hand. So you do what's right. One more breath. Nice. Okay. And then we'll come out. Take your hands either side of this right leg. Turn yourself and let the hips move. You can see as I take it over, my hip wants to come back, and we'll let that happen. And we'll inhale, and as you exhale, just walk yourself forward to wherever your body says that's the place. Keep that right foot pointing up as best as you can. And then if you can go deeper, take the left hand across to the outside of the right leg or the right foot. Close your eyes. Release the jaw. Okay, take a few more breaths here. Melt wherever you can. And slowly walk yourself upright. Let's bring the feet together into Badakanasana and take this opportunity for a footy. Just give yourself a little footy. I'm just working that center of the arch right here. It's a place where we gather tension in the feet. Give that a little love. Okay, and then we're just going to sit up tall. You can take your hands behind. I'm going to press the feet together and open the toes. So if your knees lift, that's totally fine. We'll be here. One more breath. Good. Okay, keep the feet pressed together. Don't let them come apart, but pull them apart. And then press them together. And then pull them apart. You might even find your knees come down a little bit and press them together. And last time. Good. And then soften. All right, second side, Janus Asana. Take the leg out and you go closer, farther. Yes. Good. And then we'll just sit for a moment so you can feel, oh, maybe I need a prop underneath my knee or under my tush. And this is a lengthening up through the belly. And we'll take the arms up. We'll go to this little twisty thing. Side. Just drawing the belly in a little bit, not so much that it's like tight, but enough so you feel supported in your back. Good. Oh, I think I'm on the same legs. Okay. And then we're going to move to the right. So turn to the right, take the left hand down, right hand down, and turn. Drawing the belly in a little bit. It takes you back a little bit. We're not so much in cat and cow, more neutral. Good. One more breath. Okay, and then we're going to release, but keep the left hand on that knee so we can reach the right arm up. So even if the knee comes up, let that happen. And then just find this through the side. I let the knee hang, my hand's holding it. And then I'm going to add that hand behind the head if that works for you. A lot of, opening through that shoulder here. Okay. One more breath. Beautiful. And then we'll release. And we're just going to take the hands either side of this leg. And here's where that sucking in action might be very helpful. And you can see the whole body turns. And I suck the leg in. And we inhale. And as you exhale, walk yourself. And then just be here wherever here is for you. You find that place where you just can experience the stretch without stress. Soften the muscles of your face. A smile will do that. If you want to take the right hand across, you can add that if you haven't already. And breathe. And stay here for a few more breaths, softening where you can. And we'll slowly come up. We're going to bring ourselves back into Badakanasana. Maybe a little footy. And so if you need to sit on something, put that in. I'm going to grab hold of the front of the ankles here with the thumbs, everything there. And then just pull the legs in without letting them move. Just pulling, lifting the heart, dropping the shoulders, take the belly in, press the feet together, open your toes. Take one more breath. And then we'll bring it into forward fold. Just bring yourself down, hands to the floor. If you like to bring your arms underneath for turtle, then go ahead and do that. Whichever one feels right for right now. You'll let your feet relax. You know, another nice thing sometimes is to put your hands on your thighs and just press them down and back. You can be playful. Softening your jaw. The jawbone, hip bones. Very similar. So if we can soften the jaw, we'll open the hips. And slowly start to come up. You might even keep your eyes closed. And once we have the hands behind and you're sitting up, then we'll just straighten out the legs. And again, just give them a little shake. Okay. So we're going to come back into this Janus Asana. Let's start with the left leg in, right leg out. And then I'm going to bend the right leg, put the foot on the floor. Take the left hand, line the outer edge of your foot. We're going to lift it up. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to bring it over and then lift the right arm up if that's there. Then you can turn, look at your right hand, open it, push the left foot in. If your knee is bent, you know that's totally fine. You might be able to come upright a little more. Okay, now we're going to switch hands. I take the right hand to the inside of this foot and open it out. Yes, and then we're just going to go back and forth. So just do that a few times. You can watch your foot, watch your hands. Good. All right, I'm switching again. And last one, go both ways. We'll bring it across and then take it out. Good. Okay, well, I feel a little playful here, so I'm going to take the left hand. The right arm is going to come underneath. Oh, what's happening? This is crazy. And then once I have the hand down, I start to straighten the leg. I'm pressing that upper arm into the thigh a little bit. It's a total pretzel. So you just open yourself here, breathe. Oh, yes, you guys. Good. And then release. Good. I'm going to put that leg down, and this one's going to be upright. Take your hands down. That was awesome. Good. Take your right hand across, find the outer edge of the foot, and then you take it across. You can feel stable. Left arm up, and then I turn to face the left arm. So it's a twist happening. Knee can be bent. All right, and then we switch. Just find the inner heel, take it out, good. Then go back. Oh, so good in the belly. And then again. Good. Last one, do both sides. Opening out. Okay, sweet. Yes. Mwah! All right, now we take the right hand and the left arm goes underneath, and it's gonna just pull that thigh back, and then maybe, oh, see what happens. Can I straighten? If I straighten the leg, I have to take this right arm behind my head. Wherever you are is interesting. Good. So sweet. Nice. And then come back. We'll put both feet down, take the hands behind, lift yourself. Yes. Be here. Good. And we'll take forward fold again. And go Badakanasana or just straight in, whatever works. And just drop into this as you are. And breathing. One more breath. And we'll walk ourselves upright. Okay. So I'm going to come back to downward dog. We're going to do pigeon in a tree. And you can use a wall if you have a wall or 2 blocks, or you might not need anything. But just, I'm just gonna bring my blocks in just so they're here. And then we'll come into downward dog. So maybe you do it the same way. However you want to do it is fine. And since we're doing this nice hippie class, let's do a little dog peeing pose. So once you're in your dog, or hands and knees if that's better for you, bring your big toes to touch. And let's sweep that right leg up to the sky. And then we'll bend the knee and we'll open this hip. Move the foot over. So the right foot's moving to the left side. Push the left thigh back. Good. And then we'll just bring that right foot down. We'll do the same thing with the left. Lift the left leg up. And bend the knee. Open your hip. Press the right thigh back. Good. And then take that foot down. Good. Okay, I'm going to jump my feet halfway up the mat. Boop. And then walk your hands back so you're in forward fold. We're going to come all the way upright. You can bend your knees, open your arms out to the side, stand up, touch your palms over your head, and then bring your hands down in front of your heart. Let's take a moment. Breathe. Whoops. Okay, so pigeon at a tree. I'm just going to turn and face you. And we can do this with the wall. So if you're going to do it with the wall, that's this. And if you want to do it in the middle of the room, that's fine too. So we'll start by bending the knees, shift the weight onto the left foot and take the right foot over. And then you're here, our hands at the wall. We start to come down, and maybe hands here, or maybe all the way down to the floor, or maybe to your blocks, whatever you need. So be here in your balance at the wall, wherever you are, push the tush back as much as you can. Flex that right foot. One more breath. Well, I think I'm going to show you guys the next part, and you're welcome to come out and just watch or try it with me. Here's the next part, is that I start to come down. And so my left heel's lifted, and I'm really just sitting on that left heel. Good. And then we're going to come back up, which is the hardest part. Good. And then we'll come all the way up to standing. If you're still in your pigeon, try and come up. And then we'll release. And let's just stand for a moment. Feel. Yes. Okay, second side. We're going to stand on the right foot. Bend your knees. Left over here, and then hands to the wall if you're using that. Step your tush back or start to come down. Tush back, tush back. Knee can bend as much as it needs. That's all going to work here. Breathe. Okay, you can stay here or walk yourself down. If you're coming into this down part, then we just be here. And then we'll come all the way back up. Breathe. And then all the way up. As best as you can. Step down. And breathe. Okay. So good. I'm going to come down for squat. So you can open your feet apart, turn your toes out, whatever you need to do. We'll inhale and exhale. If you need to stop here, or come all the way down and just breathe. This is, you think this is child's pose at a different angle. Beautiful. One more breath. Good. All right, we're going to come all the way down, friends. All the way down. Yes. However we get there, right? That falling is part of the learning. Okay, and once you're down, I still have my blocks here. Let's use the blocks. And if you need to put on your sweatshirts, your socks, I'm going to put a blanket in place here for my head or for the dog. And then we'll come to lie down. Hello, baby. Okay. And then once you're down, just take a few moments to feel all the work you've done. And then we're going to drop into Badakanasana. The soles of the feet together, knees out. And you can put your props in there, but you can also just be here. exactly as you are. Maybe the arms come over your head. And take 2 more breaths. Good. Okay, and then we'll bring the knees up. Let's bring both knees into the chest and give yourself a hug. Good. Okay. Let's take a happy baby. We've done all this nice hip stuff, and you can rock side to side if that's there. Good. And then bring yourself centered. So just be on your back in your happy baby. We'll bring the soles of the feet together and interlace your fingers over the outer edges of your feet. And you're going to push the feet into the hips as you bring the feet towards you. One more breath. Okay. All right, and then bring the knees back into your chest. Set your feet on the floor. Let's find your block. And we'll place the block underneath the sacrum. Whatever height you like. Lowest height, second height, highest height. We'll just take a few moments in this upside down. If you want to lift your legs up, you can totally do that. Or just keep your feet on the floor. Want your upper chest, back of your head be heavy. And if you like to stretch your legs long on the block, you can do that too, and just open the hip flexors. But you can be wherever you like. Good. Take 2 more breaths. All right, and then find your way off your block. And settle all the way onto the floor. Okay. All right, let's stretch the legs out. Let's just do one more. We'll bring the right knee into your chest. And we did this pigeon in a tree. So here's like the version of it lying down, a little bit different. But we're going to take the left hand and you're going to find either your right shin or the outer edge of the foot, if you can. And we're just going to bring that foot up so that the heel maybe goes into the hip crease. And we drop it down. You keep holding it. So it kind of goes up and you just find your place. Yeah, as best as you can, right? And you can rock that leg in and out. Maybe it doesn't even go that far, it's just up, but that's, you can take your hand and just offer it. So I'm holding the top of my right foot with the left hand. Just drop it, the knee down if that's going to work. Good. Okay, let's bring this right knee into the chest. And then just going to take the right hand. It's back to happy baby almost. But this time I'm going to open the leg and stretch it straight. And wherever it's going to go, it might go out to the right a little more. You might be happier holding the inside of your leg. And the left leg can be straight or bent. One more breath. And then we'll release that right leg out and we'll bring the left knee in. Beautiful, you guys. Yeah. So good. Okay, so we bring the left knee in and we're just going to go again to this pigeon in a tree on your back. So you hold the outer edge of the foot and see what you can find here, maybe into the hip crease, and maybe nowhere near that. So that's all good. Progress on the path. Just do the work without any attachment to the results. So I'm just waving this left knee in and out, just giving it a little bit of movement here. I'm going to hold the top of this left foot and let the knee descend down if that's going to go for you. Be kind. Always be kind. I mean, it's one of the first things we learn in kindergarten. And here we're using it's in reference to socialization, but here it's about personalization. Kind to yourself. All right, and then we'll release, bring the knee in for a moment. And then taking your left hand, find your happy baby, but then open this leg out wherever it's going to go, however you need to hold it. Breathe. Okay. And then release. We'll just stretch both legs out. Let's take the arms over the head. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Okay, we're going to move into Shavasana. So as you set up for your rest, if you'd like to do, legs up the wall or bring your bolster in or whatever you like, take your time and set it up. Put my sweatshirt back on. Use a blanket. You feel chilly where you are. Just come into this restful place for a few moments. I'm going to give you guys a little face massage from over here. So once you're down, just take your hands and let's just start to trace the line of your eyebrows. And maybe you just use the index finger and the middle finger just to trace the eyebrows from start to finish. And just do that a few times. Just tracing your eyebrows. Trace the eyebrows. Last time, move to the temple and just give your temple a little circular massage here with these two fingers. Straight up and down, whatever feels right. Good. Okay, and now we're just going to move to the earlobes. And you're just going to pull the earlobes down a few times. And then we'll just let one hand rest on wherever it's going to go. Take your other hand with the index finger, middle finger, start to trace around your third eye. Maybe you make a circle, it might be very big. And you're going to know which direction to go in. Just feel yourself like opening this third eye space between the eyebrows and the little above. And then we'll just take these fingers, you're just going to push into where you think the center of your forehead, your third eye is. And then releasing your hands into Shavasana, maybe on your tummy or up to the side. Soften your jaw. And feel your breath. Just as a way of settling in, scan your body from the crown of your head through the back. Notice any place you're still holding. All the way through the backs of the legs, soles of your feet. And bringing your attention to the pelvis, your lower belly, lower back, your pubic bone, the right hip, and the left hip. And you feel this as this basin of the spine. It's open, receptive. It's like you're offering space to all your inner organs that have been stretched and released during our practice. We let this whole body be bathed in fresh breath, fresh fluid. Powers of your attention resting in this body. yourself permission to be a little heavier. Starting to slowly lengthen and deepen your breath. Nice. Full inhale. And a full release of your exhale. And as we prepare to start to come out of this, just start with a smile. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, your ankles, your wrists. If you wish to stretch your arms over your head, maybe you interlace the fingers like we did at the beginning of practice. Lengthen yourself. Bending your knees when you're ready, either resting there for a few moments or hugging the knees into your chest. And rocking a little bit side to side. Rolling onto your side when you're ready. And we'll just rest there for a few moments. Just let everything come back. This is kind of that magic place. Savoring the work you've done and the work that will come after. Just pressing yourself upright when you're ready. And as you come up, if you'd like to switch to gallery view, you can do that. See each other. Oh, so beautiful, you guys. Oh, so beautiful to see you. Okay. So nice. Let's bring the hands together. Let's take a little different mudra, a little space, and we'll just turn the fingers out. Just rest your hands in front of your heart space. Lengthen tall, and as you exhale, bow your chin. Great reverence. Just feeling the energy that has shifted. On your next inhale, anchor the sit bones down, lengthen tall. Exhale, and seal this practice with our May We Be Blessed mantra in one Om. Inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy. May we be happy. And seal that with an inhale. Whoa. Take a full inhale. Breathe it into your hands. Catch your sacred breath. Lift your chin and open your eyes. Offer this. This calm, relaxed breath. Offer it. And then we'll offer it out. Great, lovely. From our hearts, yes. And then take it back. All that good energy your friends are offering. Beautiful. Thank you guys for being here, for playing yoga, and hopefully we hit on the hips. Everything will be renewed and open for the rest of your day. Yes. Okay, great. So much love, guys. So I'll be here on Sunday. Hopefully you will be too. And have a great weekend. Love you all. Bye, guys.